It's an unfortunate future. We don't want that. So one of the things that investors need to do is they need to be aware and not fund their enemy.
That's right.
The other thing we need to do is we need to invest in those things that make America great.
That's right.
And there's a program that we talked about the last time a little bit. You mentioned water, and there's a water solution. I'm familiar with this program, AFWorks, which is a combination of military need, a little bit of government money, and private enterprise on the other side. Tell us about that.
Okay, so what has happened here is we know by studying history that the bigger the government gets, the slower and more lethargic it gets, and the more it defends the status quo. Yet new technologies and new techniques for solving old problems come about, and if you got a big government like we have now, and you have all this creativity, the creativity is not benefiting this big government.
Right.
So AFWorks is really...
Sometimes it's getting crushed by the big government.
It does. In fact, the status quo defends the past, and they would have electrified the horse instead of building the tank back in the 30s if they could have. So this AFWorks model is a model to bridge that gap. And the water company you talked about is a perfect example. So here's a company that Shannon Stuckenberg owns, she's the CEO and president, that has developed a new and novel technique for pollution-free water that can come out of the air at very low energy prices that don't have to plug into the wall. It can be solar and other things like that. Yet the bureaucracy is, we don't want that. We just get water from our city and we're good to go. So the AFWorks mechanism will partner a company like that is doing benevolent things to solve a problem for all of humanity. And it will link that technology to the military. So the military now, instead of having to put soldiers at risk to deliver water to an austere location under fire, you can have a machine that delivers water organically right there without having any logistics line to it. And it's a marriage made in heaven, but it wouldn't have happened without this mechanism in the middle where I put innovative people and give them the authority to actually take risk and let these small entrepreneurs bless the big bureaucracy.
Well, I've talked to the AFWorks people, and they sent me a spreadsheet. There's like 1,200 different ideas along those lines that are looking for private investors so that the government says, we have a need. We'll be a good customer. We'll be your first customer, but not your only customer. And we have some money that we'll match and put up, in small dollars and medium dollars and large dollars, we'll match and make these kind of investments. This is perfect for our National Security Investment Consultant Institute, where we train advisors and they match. Advisors will learn, they'll be able to do the forensic accounting and determine whether or not this is going to China. And one of the things I appreciate, when I spoke with him, he said, well, we make certain that these are patriotic investors. We don't want Chinese investors in these projects.